Good morning, Reflecting Christ, May 14th, appropriate exercise. Ecclesiastes 9:10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave where thou goest. The various trades and occupations have to be learned, and they call into exercise a great variety of mental and physical capabilities. The occupations requiring sedentary habits are the most dangerous, for they take men away from the open air and sunshine and train one set of faculties while other organs are becoming weak from inaction. Men carry on their work, perfect their business, and soon lie down in the grave. Much more favorable is the condition of one whose occupation keeps him in the open air, exercising his muscles while the brain is equally taxed and all the organs have the privilege of doing their work. To those who can live outside of the cities and labor in the open air, beholding the works of the great master artist, new scenes are continually unfolding. As they make the book of nature their study, a softening, subduing influence comes over them, for they realize that God's care is over all, from the glorious sun in the heavens to the little brown sparrow or the tiniest insect that has life. The majesty of heaven has pointed us to these things of God's creation as an evidence of his love. He who fashioned the flowers has said, consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. The Lord is our teacher, and under his instruction we may learn the most precious lessons from nature. The world is under the curse of sin, and yet even in its decay it is very beautiful. If it were not defiled by the wicked, corrupt deeds of the men who tread the soil, we could, with the blessing of God, enjoy our world as it is. But ignorance, pleasure loving, and sinful habits, corrupting soul, body, and spirit, make the world full of moral leprosy. A deadly moral malaria is destroying thousands and tens of thousands. What shall be done to save our youth? We can do little, but God lives and reigns, and he can do much. While we shun the false and artificial, discarding horse racing, card playing, lotteries, prize fights, liquor drinking, tobacco, drugs, we must supply sources of pleasure that are pure and noble and elevating. We should choose a location where the eye will not rest continually upon the dwellings of men, but upon the works of God, where there shall be places of interest for them to visit other than what the city affords. Let them be placed where nature can speak to the senses, and in her voice they may hear the voice of God. Let them be where they can look upon his wondrous works, and through nature behold her creator. Hope you have a great day today. Reflect Christ.